Hello, everyone, and thank you to the webinar, sometimes called online seminar, which I prefer, for the Achieving Unity Success Formula course. What we're going to talk about today is going from family to business to our social lives. And on the screen, you're going to see 6 items. And that's what we're going to talk about today and how to resolve those 6 items because we're going to read them now and read them again at the end from a different perspective. Once we have seen that there is a way for us to get beyond the problems that we see in front of us today. So we say, why are we encountering so much? Why so much emotional and psychological distress? We see it in the news, we see it in our families, we see it all around us, schools, businesses. Number two, relationship breakdowns. Why are there so many divorces? Why is there so much going on in relationships that makes them so difficult today? What can we do to make them better? Let's talk about that today. Reduce productivity, effectiveness, and efficiency. Why is it so difficult to find someone to work and be glad they're working, be happy they're working, be paid what they want to be paid, and be happy where they are? Why is it difficult to find staff at a restaurant, clerks at the store? What is it that we need to do to take it to that next level? Low employee morale and high turnover works quite in sync with number three. Why do we have such low employee morale? Why do we have such high turnover? What is it that can bring all this together and put us down for a better tomorrow? We'll talk about that more in a minute. Damaged reputation and customer dissatisfaction. How many times have you seen that? How many times have you experienced that? That's what we have to do today. We have to figure out what it takes, what's required, what's it going to be to make us, help us, grow us to a better reputation and customer satisfaction. Customer also being our friends, not just in the store, not just in business, personally and professionally. Customers to friends to acquaintances. How can we make this world a better place? And last but not least, difficulty adapting to change. Where is our communication? Where is our collaboration? We must start focusing on what it is that takes us from those short term changes into the long term improvements. We're going to talk about that today. That's what I cover in my course. I'd love for you to be there. We have multiple opportunities to join. So let's get started. Achieving unity, ending anger, hate, and prejudice as we harness the power of encouraging, inspiring, and including others, personally and professionally. You're going to hear that over and over today because I want us to buy into it, and take it forward. It's what we need. One way to do that is to join my newsletter. It only comes out twice a month, first and third Thursdays. Join. Let's get together. Let's talk more how you can do the process. And when you join for my newsletter, you'll get the free Achieving Unity Guide. Join today. You see the URL at the top, markentrekin.com/sign up newsletter, or there's a URL code at the bottom right. Creating solutions one reality at a time. And as you'll see in this online seminar, the logo of success focused solutions based on reality focused dynamics. That's where we go. That's my company, Reality Focused Dynamics. We're building each day to put those dynamics into action so we can create a better life, a better family, a better world, better children, better tomorrow. We can do that, creating solutions one reality at a time. Also, before we get started, I'd like to mention we have an Achieving Unity Success Formula weekly podcast. This is a free podcast. It's every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Come join us. You can register at the bottom right on that URL. Sorry, QR code. Did not put a URL on this one. But please come join us. It is every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Different guests each week talking about different ways, personally and professionally, to improve our lives. So the podcast coming up on February 5th, we have Agape Garcia, Regina Harmath, and myself talking about teen dating violence and domestic violence, how it's spilling over into the workplace. Please come join us. Marty Winter Adams. She'll be there on February 12th. Women's motivation before, during, and after divorce. How can we achieve unity before, during, and after divorces? We can, and we can all work together. Go through that here today, talk about the things that we teach in the course tomorrow. Alyssa Bakar, being in business and doing it right. How many of you are in business? How many of you go to businesses? How many of them do it right? February 19th, we'll talk with Alyssa, find out better ways to do business and do it right. On February 26th, we'll have Annette Evans Wilson talking about know yourself, enjoy an authentic life. Where are you today? Where do you want to be tomorrow? Do you know who you are? Do I know who I am? Do our friends know? We can live that authentic life by just knowing ourselves a little bit better. So please come see us on these podcasts every Wednesday, except for U.S. holidays. We'll have recordings on U.S. holidays, so there will still be something there. But come see us every week. Can't wait to talk with you. Well, this is me, achieving unity, again, through the power of encouraging, inspiring, and including others. The foundation for building stronger families, better lives, and a better world for our children. Well, the trademarks of my company. If, as you're going through this, you'd like to see it on the screen as well, there is the URL at the bottom right that can take you to the website where what I'm talking about today will also be covered as it describes the course I'll be teaching. As you can also see on the left, there will be a QR code. So if you'd like to walk through the screens, walk through the information at the same time I'm talking about it, please go to the URL or go to the QR code, walk along with me. Excuse me. I do have allergies and a slight cold virus, so please excuse me if I need to cough some during today's online seminar. What is the course? 7 lines, 7 steps to achieving unity success formula. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up because one of the things I talk about today is life happens. And as we're doing things, as we're achieving, and as we're growing, whether we're talking to a spouse, talking to a child, talking to our boss, talking to a subordinate, talking to anyone in the family, sometimes we make a mistake. Sometimes we mess up. It's okay to say, I'm sorry. It's okay to say, excuse me. Also okay to say, thank you. We'll talk about that more. This is a 7-module live online course, and it is a journey with me, Mark Entrekin. You'll hear this several times, or a couple of times in this seminar, but I am a professional speaker, trainer, motivator, podcaster, management consultant, life coach, and entrepreneur. One thing I want to emphasize is am only a motivator if you want the motivation. It takes both of us. Motivation is from within us. Once we know better, learn a little bit more, and it's not that any of us is not knowledgeable, but sometimes there's things we don't know. And we'll talk about this more going forward. And I'm looking forward to your feedback. By caring, helping, and including others, every attendee in the course, every participant, because we will be participating, there will be workshops during the course, we achieve a deeper, more profound sense of unity. We strengthen connections at home, with the family, at work, in the office, socially, all around. We work together by caring, helping, and including others. Because when we're caring, helping, and including others, we do what it says above. It is about the unity success formula, where we are encouraging, inspiring, and including others. We can do this because we are all the same. Talk to that more when we get to item 7 in the course, session 7. During this course, we're going to discover essential practices for cultivating and integrating mindful presence. We're going to find ways that we can build better ideas, better concepts, have a much more positive attitude toward what goes on. How many times today and tomorrow will we say, well, I don't like that person. I'm not sure about that person. I have a fear of that person. I'm afraid to talk to that person. Sometimes that person, whoever that person may have the answers to the question that you want. Hesitating and not asking them the answer, you'll never get it. We'll never see the answer to the question we don't ask. These practices enhance our innate qualities. They enable us to live more freely, more authentically. We can be us. How many times we go to a restaurant get a beverage and we're trying to impress someone? Maybe just somebody, the wait staff, maybe someone we're sitting next to. What about being authentic? Not trying to be somebody we're not, but being authentic. Speaking up. Speak what we think about. Think about what we believe in. Imagine living from a place of profound self assurance. Be assured of yourself. And I know we say that we are. I know we say, I know what I'm doing. But we get into situations and we become nervous, unsure. Those times, a lack of assurance, we have to learn to be fully present. As I mentioned earlier, with those daily life challenges, we may make a mistake speaking. We may make a mistake at the office. We may spill our coffee. Those daily life challenges, those conflicts, those changes are not a big deal unless you're around someone who may be a little insecure, maybe a little immature, possibly childish, possibly spiteful. We need to learn to close that off, get away from them whenever possible, and learn that we can navigate these situations with strength, grace, and compassion. Yes, we can. It's a situation that anyone, everyone can say thank you, even when you're not sure that they did anything that you need to thank them for, but you don't need to thank anyone. A lot of people are having good thoughts about you. You may not think so at first, but they are. Thank them for being there. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. I'd like to talk to you one on one. I'd like for you to be in my course. We can learn a lot. Excuse me. The sense of being ourselves, can unlock a more inspiring life, personally and professionally. I emphasize that over and over because a lot of times I've heard people that are saying, well, that's only for the goody stuff. That's that being nice thing. And I don't have time and it doesn't work at the office. And it, it actually does. It works at home. It works at the office. Wherever we work, it works at the grocery store. It works at the bar, or our beverages, the restaurant. It works everywhere. We can actually cultivate deeper connections, starting with ourselves and radiating outwards. No, you don't want to be best friends with everyone. I know that. But if you're friends with everyone, if you ever want help, if you ever need help, they will be there for you as you are for them. Tossing out that golden rule. Do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. That doesn't mean you're caring for someone, doesn't mean you're financially taking care of them. It doesn't mean that you're having to give them money or give them time all the time. You got to think about yourself. You got to be knowing yourself first. You got to transcend those reactive impulses and embrace heartfelt values. It doesn't hurt to care about someone. It doesn't hurt to shake someone's hand. It doesn't hurt to help someone up the stairs. We need to speak and act with intention. We want to build bridges, not regret. How many times have we wished we wouldn't have said something? We would have done something to someone, hopefully more than we may sometimes want to admit. Because if we're ready to admit that and not have regrets, we're a step ahead. We all make mistakes. And I'm going to talk about this today a couple of times. In the course, we go through it and we help us get to situations where we don't make those mistakes. We realize how good it is to thank somebody, to be sorry that something happens. We can do it. We can live and lead from our own authentic values, creating harmony. We can inspire a supportive world, one intentional action at a time, one reality at a time. We can do this. It's not that hard and it's not phony. Something we just want to learn to do that we have not necessarily picked up in our cultures, in our learnings. When we're young kids, we don't care if someone is a different color, if they maybe even be challenged physically. What we want to do is play, enjoy each other, have fun together. But somehow those same kids at 2, 3 years old that are playing together, when they're 5, 6, 8, older, they've learned the culture. They've learned things. And what we want to do is to take them back to, take us all back to. I'd like to be a few years younger. I'd like to relive my second 2 year old, 3 year old and relearn things. I've had this information. But we can't do that, but we can start today to learn how it is okay to play with others, to work with others. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to have an understanding that may not be right, as long as we take that understanding, update it, and carry that updated one forward. We're feeling freer, more authentic, boosting energy and vitality. We can do this. Unity and connection with others enhances our well being and joy. How many times we've heard that when you're walking down the street and you smile, someone else will smile, then someone else. There'll be someone who's having a bad day and may not know quite how to smile at times like that. They may have a hurtful day. Excuse me. But the more you smile, the more they will smile. The more I smile, the more others smile. The more you smile, the more I'll smile. Hope when I smile, you will. That assurance, that confidence, that peace, joy, and wellness that we have helps create the life that each of us want, personally and professionally. Like I said, I'm going to go over those terms over and over because this is not just about being at church. Everybody's a little bit more happy at church, but you could be just as happy at the restaurant, in your office, when you have a late project, your program's not going well, somebody reporting to you is the same way, somebody you're reporting to is the same way. We can focus on caring and helping helps us stay grounded, stay on the solid ground. Managing roles and responsibilities can feel like the wolf on our shoulders. Remember the story? The good wolf, the bad wolf? Which wolf lives? The one you feed, the one I feed. If the good wolf is doing something and I pat it on the back, I say, good job, I continue doing it, the good wolf is going to live. It's going to carry us on. It's going to be our protector. If we follow the bad wolf, if we don't do the things that we need to do, if we're yelling at someone, if we're not accepting things to go wrong, we all need to learn and learn to do better, as I said earlier. We need to improve, but that ability to authenticate ourselves, realizing that some things we can do and some things we can't, is right there. Don't let that bad wolf bite. Go to the good wolf. Help others. Be the best person you can be. It's not hard. Don't have to be Atlas, but we can still help others one day at a time. Sometimes we lose touch with our true selves and the complexities of our busy lives. Like I said, sometimes you can smile at somebody and they're going to be angry. They're going to be grumpy. My life is not good. My life is bad. Somebody's done something and somebody's done something else. We lose touch with our true selves and the complexities of our busy lives. That constant tension and compromise hinders inner peace. We need to bring the inner peace back. The stress that we see, those inner barriers that block our full potential and desires. That's stress as it comes back. This affects all life areas, limiting potential, vitality, and creativity. We've got to go back to the point where we want to learn. It's not about we don't know something. It's not about feeling bad because I didn't know that. It's feeling good about, thanks, I'm glad I know that now. Focusing on caring, helping, including others resets our approach to living. And we need to live. It's a good life out there. Sometimes we want to rest, sure. Sometimes we want to watch TV, that movie, football game, baseball game, basketball game, tiddlywinks, chess game, checkers, whatever it may be. Sometimes we want to sit down, we want to rest. But are we justifying that rest? What could we be doing to help ourselves? Authenticating ourselves, improving ourselves. This makes powerful choices and positive shifts readily available. How do we justify what we do? Good wolf, bad wolf. Where's the value in what we are doing? Where's the value.com? Love to hear from you. It takes practice and mental training to implement those new possibilities. Cross your fingers. Integrate those principles of caring, helping, including others, refreshes our sense of life, our sense of self. We are good. Yes, you are. You're a good person, and you can be better. And you can learn to live understanding and knowing you are a good person. This approach makes life more creative and brings a new level of fulfillment. By being more, by bringing more being into doing, we can enrich each moment. Each moment we live, we can make it what we want it to be. Yes, we're going to have struggles. Sometimes it's not going to work right. Sometimes we're going to be late. But if we continue working on it, continue realizing that it doesn't hurt to be a few minutes early. It doesn't hurt to start a few minutes earlier. We can do that. This works again, personally and professionally. Why do we not want to be there early? Do we don't want to stand out? Well, you don't have to be at the front of the crowd. You don't have to be the speaker at the audience, but you can be a good member of the audience and help out whenever possible. I created the 7 Steps to Achieving Unity Success Formative program to help each and every one of you, as I did, learn to release those inner barriers and cultivate greater awareness. Go into a little bit more about me in just a second. This program helps you redefine your values and vision to live more authentically and freely. And where I don't want you to go right now is, well, I don't like what Johnny says or Janie says or Susie says or Sammy says. You don't have to. What we're talking about here is a program that helps you redefine your values and vision to live more authentically and freely. I could read that about 5 times. I'm not going to, but it's something we need to know. What are our values? Don't look at somebody else and say, well, my values are this. Well, that's good. Live it. Live your values as long as they're not impacting someone else. You can build more meaningful connections by prioritizing care and inclusion, including others. Let's talk about a few physical things. Somebody that smokes, you don't smoke? Well, don't be around smokers. Smokers shouldn't be around non-smokers. We must work together. You may not like how many earrings somebody has on. You may not like how many tattoos people have. You may not like that. And that's okay. But don't put them down for it. It was their choice for their life. Let them have their own authentic life. They're not hurting us. It may not be the way that we live. If they're not putting those earrings on us, if they're not trying to give us a tattoo, if they're smoking far away, there is no problem with that. We need to build again more meaningful connections by prioritizing the care and inclusion of ourselves and others. In this course, you will experience a shift in perspective and develop more self-confidence, self-assurance, peace, joy, and grace, regardless of life's challenges. you'll be able to break through of those handcuffs, those chains that have tied you down. In this course, you'll be able to take that next step and grow beyond all those chains that hold you down today. By the end of the course, you will experience learning to reprogram your mind today from what may be yesterday's unearned value. How many times do we think about, well, I did this and I did that and nothing worked. I didn't get paid for it. I didn't receive anything from it. By the end of this course, you'll be able to reprogram those thoughts, that mind from those unearned values of yesterday to creating the values of tomorrow. Where's the value? We'll work on that. You will experience how confident, mature, and secure are the truth strengths in caring, helping, and including others. Yes. Confident, mature, and secure are the truth strengths in caring, helping, and including others from the heart of our own, from our own strength, harnessing those strengths through encouraging, through inspiring, and through helping others. You will experience hate has no value. Hate is nothing more than having accelerated troubled expectations, HATE, another trademark. We can do this. I use acronyms because it helps us remember. Hate is having accelerated troubled expectations. If it's going to rain on your parade, take an umbrella, wear a raincoat. Don't be troubled by those expectations. Instead, be a leader. We'll go into that more in a minute. Anger has no value. None. Is it impresses you that somebody gets angry? They can't control their own emotions? Does that impress you? We're going to work on that in this course and show that that is not a way to impress others or to be impressed. Actions, ANGER, those are actions not gaining effective results. None. Those actions are not gaining effective results. There is no value received from it. Prejudice, here's a big one. Prejudice has no value, but we can turn prejudice from the negativity of yesterday into positive reactions, echoing justice, and understanding delivered inclusion by creating excellence. I'll go through the other prejudice in a minute. This is the prejudice of tomorrow. PREJUDICE. Positive reactions, echoing justice, and understanding delivered inclusion by creating excellence. That's where prejudice needs to be, not the negative. It needs to be into the positive. If you've been putting others or your business first, this course will help you do more of what you love. It'll help you understand your priorities better. What's your priorities? Where's your value? If you're building your empire and you're ready to give back, this course will help you align with your highest inspiration. Your highest inspiration. Building your empire, maybe it's time to give back. Give to others. Give to who you want to give to. Help others grow as you have developed. If you're ready to elevate your career, if you're ready to unlock new professional opportunities, this course will provide you the tools and strategies you need to succeed. This will help you be able to talk to others, share with others, your partners, your friends, your subordinates, your leaders, the big bosses, those senior level people, be able to work with them better and bring that positive attitude forward, which they do appreciate. If you're also looking to strengthen your relationship and create a deeper connection, where are you and your spouse right now? This course offers insights and practices that will bring harmony and growth to your personal and professional life. Build your relationships at work. If you don't have a good day, don't bring the negativity home. Be able to work with a spouse, partner, family in a positive way. Something doesn't work right at home, something that doesn't get fixed, burn the toast. Don't take those toasts to work. Leave those toasts at home. Leave those toast in the trash can. Build a better tomorrow. Build a better today. Okay, a little bit about me. I have over 40 years of experience. I am, as I mentioned before, a professional speaker, a trainer, a podcaster. I have a podcast every week. I'm a motivator. I help people understand the motivations in their own life. I'm a management consultant. I help businesses help them grow. Use Agile, Scrum, Kanban, DSBM, DSDM, ways of finding the minimum viable product or service and break it down so you put it into action. I'm a life coach. I'm an entrepreneur. I hold a master's degree, organizational management, bachelor's degree, business information systems, and have certifications in what's called Team Agile, Scaled Agile, and ITIL. As a leader, I focus on being positive, innovative, and solutions driven, creating environments that increase desire, commitment, and motivation to succeed. I congratulate people. I congratulate successes. We don't want to do things wrong. We don't want to do things so. We don't want to just throw things together and let someone else come edit it for us. We want to be able to edit it ourselves first. What are we doing for ourselves? What are we doing to take our life forward? My diverse background gives me a deep understanding of achieving unity, which fuels my unique and exciting approach to consulting, life coaching, business coaching, professional speaking, podcasting, and training. As I said earlier, I hope you will subscribe to my newsletter. My innovative pull up the shirt sleeve approach in business and personal leadership, combined with my extensive experience and desire in meeting goals, fosters that climate, that commitment, and that motivation to succeed. Succeeding is awesome. We need to enjoy it. We need to appreciate it. We need to congratulate ourselves as well as others. To succeed is awesome. We must learn that that's good and not look at a compliment as putting someone else down, because too many people will put you down when you've done well. But don't let that slow you down, because that's because of their insecurity, their immaturity, their childness. Their spite belongs to them. Don't let it hurt you. That's just more burnt toast you toss into the trash can. My journey to becoming a catalyst for unity was challenging. I wasn't born with money. I wasn't just, wow, he's got life easy. I've learned and I understand the power of resilience and the importance of that never give up attitude, because we've all been across those people that are always putting you down, finding something wrong, immature, insecure, say those words so much, spiteful people. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Put them with the toast, the burnt toast, in the trash. In this course, I will share stories of overcoming significant adversity, including a critical automobile accident that left me in intensive care for a week. Got scars on my head, scars on my hands, scars on my chest, scars on my back, went through the windshield of a pickup truck. Pretty tough situation. Left me in intensive care for a week, 2 more weeks in the hospital, 6 months in rehab, and I lost my scholarship to a major university. I was pretty impressed with. Maybe I could have gone back and requalified, but I didn't. I lost it. It was tough. That kind of a journey was challenging. I also understand the complexities and the emotional turmoil of divorce, having navigated a court system that often lacks fairness and justice, especially for all. Whether you're the mother or the father, the male or the female, the man or the woman, that judge will decide based on their feelings. Sometimes it has the law, sometimes it's pretty straightforward, sometimes it's not. We have to look at it, and I help people with that. I share my experiences with the divorce process and offer insights into improving the system and fostering healthier relationships before, during, and after a marriage is ended. We can do this. We can work together. We can make life happen in our direction. Things will stumble. We will stumble. We've got to be able to take the things that weren't a problem before to not be a problem tomorrow. As a life and business coach since 1990, I've worked with families, individuals, professional leaders, and I support them in divorce, relationship recovery, parenting issues. I coach individuals, couples, and groups, helping them build successful relationships. I've helped people on the professional side, help them with their boss, help them with their subordinates, help them with people that they've had struggles with or troubles with. I've had them too. Doesn't mean that I haven't encountered them, but that insight, as I mentioned earlier, is what gives me a little bit of knowledge, actually a lot of knowledge, my college and work history, to be able to see what you're seeing and help us both come together, help you take that next step to build a better tomorrow. As a business corporate professional, I have seen the struggle of transitioning from old to new leadership, that the new leadership that recognizes the immense potential within everyone, shifting from just a task focused management to prioritizing growth and empowerment in what we do every day, wherever you work, in your office, wherever you're in a professional environment. This human centric approach cultivates a positive environment where individuals thrive. Strive to Thrive 2025.com. We'll all be leading to greater creativity and engagement. Investing in people yields substantial returns. What can we do to challenge each other, help each other, be positive with each other? When I say challenge, that does not mean being negative. We can compliment others. We can help others. We can still challenge them, as we should want them to challenge us. We must want them to challenge us because we must want to grow and be better. Do we want to make more money? Do we want a greater income? Do we want a better life? We need to yield substantial returns more and more every year. Excuse me. When individuals feel valued and they feel they can leverage their strengths, they become more invested in organizational success. No matter where you are on that organizational ladder, the more valued you are, where you feel appreciated, that will leverage your strength in others to become more invested in your team success, in your success, your department's organization, driving measurable results and a strong return on investment, the ROI. Feeling valued, helping everyone feel valued is where we need to be and grow in that process. I've been back in the old days where it was just task oriented, ways where we build sprints and iterations, and we do weekly or biweekly measurements and accountability, and then we hold success meetings. It's beneficial. It grows. It helps each of us. And it works outside of software, outside of computers. It works in every vertical. Let's talk about it more. I'd love to hear from you. Here's what you'll learn in the course. Module 1, we'll talk about achieving unity. Acronym AU. As you'll see, I play with acronyms quite a bit. But that's an awesome U, that AU. An awesome U in achieving unity. First module outline is unity in action, building stronger families, your friendships, your teams, and your community. A community can be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24, 48, 64, 168, 500, 5,000. That's your community. That's where you are. What we do in step one is strengthen the foundation of unity. We want to strengthen that foundation so that our structure builds strong. We want to develop a supportive environment. Again, we'll be talking in the course. You'll see the barcode, QR code, sorry, the QR code down the bottom right side of the screen. Register for the course today because we will be talking about developing a supportive environment around you, communication and respect around everyone, including yourself. People will respect you better because you will be able to share with them better. At the conclusion of Module 1, we will understand and focus and carry forward that power of unity. Hate. How many here have experienced hate? Too many of us. Hate is nothing more than having accelerated troubled expectations. We talked about this. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the success from hate in just a minute. Having those troubled expectations. We talked about the rain. If you know it's going to rain, take an umbrella. Be a leader. Take a raincoat. Help others. Make sure they bring theirs. In this module outline, we're going to talk about ending hate and then creating an inclusive society. Each and every one of us helping each other, being glad we helped each other, being glad we told somebody, "Hey, I think it's going to rain. I think you should bring an umbrella." I, do I say I don't have hate? Oh, I have several hates, but I laugh at them. Talking to my girlfriend, lady friend this morning, she's up in Denver, and she's talking about the wind blowing. And of course, in Denver, when the weather's cold, that wind chill is terrible. Went to college, ended up going to Lubbock, Texas, Texas Tech University. They have a lot of wind in the spring, blowing that dust. And like I mentioned, I have allergies. I'm not saying I don't have hates, but I am saying there's ways to manage it. Stay, make sure Lubbock, Texas is in your rearview mirror. Just kidding. That's a song for some of you, if you remember that song. But it's about, and I like Lubbock. I've got friends in Lubbock still. Lubbock was a great town, wonderful, but it did have a lot of wind in the spring. And that probably helped create some of the hate that I created at the time for wind. But as I get beyond the wind, and we can be educated and become aware that the wind's going to be there. So what do we need to do? We need leadership plans. Talk about that more in a minute. We need community. See the unity there? Community, engagement, and acceptance. There's no reason to hate anything or anyone. None. We need diversity, inclusion, and leadership. That's where it comes in. Everyone can be hated for different reasons. We don't want to be hated. We don't want to hate anybody else. What we want is a fair, just, reputable life. Legislation, policy, personal responsibility. Yes, we will go into that in the course. Again, I am not a lawyer. I do not give legal advice, but we have all experienced different things and we will have work groups. So we can talk about things that may have happened to you, happened to me, happened to someone else in your work group. Discuss them. Find out what we can do to get beyond those troubles and learn about the law. Because sometimes they say, well, there's 1,000 interpretations of the Bible, but there's only one interpretation of the law, and that's up to a judge that you don't know, and you don't know how they feel about that law. So we've got to work on the ways to improve the process, and we can't do it by working together, supporting each other, creating that dialogue, and global cooperation. When I say global, it could be your department, your division, your family, it could be the world, around the world. One step, one reality at a time. We will put together collective efforts against hate in any way, any manner, any shape, any form in this course. We can do it. Come join. QR code, bottom right. Love to hear from you. Looking forward to you being in the course. And As I go through the modules, that QR code will be down there for each one of them, so feel free to join it at any time. And as I mentioned with hate, having accelerated troubled expectations, the way to get around hate is help. HELP. Having excellent leadership plans. We are all good leaders. We can be, as long as we think it through. Leadership excellence is crafting and executing effective plans. Yes, we can do it. We've done it before, you and I. You can do it, and we can do it better. We'll have a conscious strategy to work from, each of us. A conscious strategy to work from. We'll have people leadership, people management, because we always need to lead. There's always someone asking a question. Many of you on this call, you already have someone reporting to you. Maybe you even have children. There's always somebody that's looking up to you. So being able to be that leader, to manage those situations, be able to take us to that next level. We'll talk about that within the course. We'll talk about processes, talk about performance. There's a process for many things, and there may need to be processes for more things. There will be different ways of us to perform, higher performance, growing in performance. That's what we can do, each of us. Grow in performance because we'll have that self-awareness, self-awareness and learning. As I mentioned earlier, we have a culture. We have the things that we learned, things we learned with the families. We talked about 2, 3-year old, 4-year old, 5+ years old. We start going to school, get into high school, junior high, middle school, into college, the people that we work with, the people we work around, the TV shows we watch. It's all about our learning. And we need to learn that what we see a lot of times is not what we need to follow. Too many times it is. It's easier just to follow someone. Well, Johnny did it, Janie did it, Sammy did it, Susie did it. No, don't follow the wrong. Remember the good wolf. That's what we need to be. We need to build our own identity. Do we trust ourselves? Which wolf are you going to feed? Do we trust ourselves? We've got to learn building an identity and trust within ourselves and trust others. Yes, sometimes we're going to make a mistake. Sometimes they are going to make a mistake. It happens. That's part of life. You just need to make sure that you hang around the ones that aren't making mistakes. We all make them sometimes, but not the violent mistakes, not the bad mistakes, not the bad wolf mistakes. We do need to be adaptable. We need to look at adaptability, look at long-term vision as we build leadership plans. Think about those missions that we get on to create that vision. What's that vision far off in the distance? Well, we have many missions along the way. Help us get there. We're feeding that good wolf on those missions. That vision will be wonderful. It'll be exactly what we wanted, just as valuable as we believed. The conclusion to this module, Module 3, Help, having excellent leadership plans, is the art of leadership. This course will help us grow that, help you be able to be a better leader and have excellent leadership plans. Module 4, bringing this forward, anger. What is anger? Actions not gaining effective results. Where's the value? There is no value to anger. Many people will say, well, that's just inborn. All of us get angry. All of us are trained to get angry. If we were worked with when we were young to not be angry, to handle our anger, we wouldn't have it. Do things happen? Yes, life does happen. There is no doubt about it. Will things go wrong? Absolutely. But we can be angry or we can be calm. Talk to you about that more in a minute. This module outline talks to us about managing and ending anger, a path to personal growth and healthier relationships, personally and professionally. In this module, Dr. Moore Orman wrote a book on how to end anger, how to eliminate anger. In this course, for all attendees to the course, you will receive a free copy of the book digitally. Free copy, a digital copy of his book. He's a bestseller, great author. He knows about ending anger. Join the course. Get one of his free books, one of his books free. What we'll do in here is talk about self-awareness. What is self-awareness? Well, let's talk about that good wolf, bad wolf. Which one do we think is good? Which one do we think is bad? We're going to become more aware of what we do, what we believe, where we're going, where we want to be. We're going to about effective communication, collaboration, collaborate with ourselves, our collaborate with our spouses, our families, our friends, subordinates, all of our leadership, friends, family, be able to communicate. And it's okay. And it's also easy to say, like I said, it doesn't hurt to say thank you, it doesn't hurt to say I'm sorry. It also doesn't hurt to say, I don't understand you. What do you mean? I'm not sure that we're on the same page. Effective communication. Effective communication means speaking up. And if it's simple, just say, oh, darn, I knew that. But it's okay to speak up. It's okay. Oh, I didn't. That's right. I did know that. But that's effective communication. It's okay to do that. We want to be able to handle conflict resolution. Just because someone else says something bad about you, don't take it. Don't listen to it. Again, remember the burnt toast? That's where any kind of conflict needs to go. In that same trash can. When someone creates conflict, it's not you. Don't join in. What's the saying? If 10 people jumped off a cliff, would you jump off also? No. We want resolution. We want to be able to take what we're doing and what we know to another level, away from the side of that cliff. Okay, away from that cliff. We need mindfulness, emotional regulation. That's what this process is about. No value to anger. Anger. Where's the value? You're not going to find value in anger. None. You're not going to find value being immature. You're not going to find value in being insecure. You're not going to find value in being spiteful. You're not going to find value in being childish. You're going to be mindful. You'll have the mindfulness and emotional regulation to know what you can do that's better. And even though you may have to give more at times, sometimes too long a time, but a lot of times it will come back. The majority of the times it will come back. Sometimes it won't. That's charity. Sometimes you have to give, and that's okay because you're going to build that mindfulness, that your own emotional regulation to stop us from being angry or having hate, or as we'll talk about in a minute, prejudice. We've got to have that power of forgiveness. You've got to be able to forgive others. They make mistakes too, and we have to forgive them for that. They didn't mean to. If they did, don't take it on. Goes back to again that childishness, insecurity, immaturity, spitefulness. Don't follow. Be able to forgive. It's not your fault. You're better than that. Embrace emotional well-being. That's how we'll conclude this one. Module 4 is about embracing emotional well-being. Another mistake, but it's okay. You know what I mean. We're on the same page. Embracing emotional well-being is our conclusion to this module, and we can take it forward. We can learn from it and build from it. Okay, I talked about anger. What do we do with anger? What did I say? Be calm. Anytime anger comes about, or we think it comes about, or we bring it forward from something we learned long ago, we just be calm. Yes, be calm. Canceling anger leads motivation. And the more you cancel, the more anger you cancel, you'll lead into mastering because you will be so good at it. Anger has no value. None. There's no value to anger. Action is not gaining effective results. Be calm. Calm can. Cultivating calmness is a path to personal well being. You'll feel better about yourself. You won't be one of those people. You won't be talked about because of your anger. Nobody will fear you. Instead, you be calm. You'll talk to people. You'll understand the importance of calmness. How many times have you been in a meeting? You talked, and then you stop for a second to think, and other people start feeding in words for you. That's what happens when you're calm. The best thing to do is be quiet. I'm I'm a Toastmaster member. I have a DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster. And one of the things they taught us there is silence, to pause. And I hope you've caught me doing that here today. When I'm talking, I'll stop. I won't, I want you to stop and think for a second about what I'm saying. I don't want to say, like, I just want to stop and pause. That calmness, that calmness is a path to personal well being. We can talk about in the course techniques for cultivating calmness. You say, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. Yes, you can, because we're going to cultivate calmness. We're going to plant the seeds within us, within you, to cultivate that calmness. We mentioned these terms a couple of times. Emotional regulation. We are going to regulate our emotions. That doesn't mean we can't be excited. We can be very excited, but we don't throw bottles and we don't beat on something and we definitely don't hit somebody else. We have emotional regulation that we see how those emotions can help everyone involved. Those that want to give you credit, those that want to pat you on the back. I don't want anybody to pat me on the back. Let them accept that. Congratulations. That appreciation for you. We need to release stress reduction. That's that stress is on the bad wolf. Calmness is the good wolf. Sometimes I say, what the frustration? Because that's what causes stress, a lot of the frustrations. Sometimes there's nothing we can do about it. Sometimes there is. We want to be enhancing on focus and productivity. That's what we want to be. Focus, enhancing focus and productivity to achieve our next goal, to achieve where we're going next. We need effective communication and conflict resolution. Talked about this. Effective communication, collaboration, sharing, talking, listening. Oh, that is so big. Effective communication is also about listening. Let someone else talk. Let someone else say something wrong. It's not going to hurt you. You know better. We just need to know that we can let them talk. We can listen. We can build from it, not get into conflict. Instead, focus on conflict resolution. We can do this. This all comes easy and it's all in the course. Please come join. The conclusion to this module number 5, calm, canceling anger leads motivation. Canceling anger leads mastering. This module will conclude the art of cultivating calmness. Come join. And this is a tough module for some. We know a lot of things that we're prejudiced about. Module 6, prejudice. Ending prejudice. Fostering equity and harmony. That's some acronyms for you, but I'm going to put those on the next page. Prejudice. Did you know there's about 41 or 43 defined prejudices? Different ways that people are prejudiced: race, creed, color, sexual orientation, age. It's just they go on. Religion. It just goes on and on. But prejudice, just like race, is nothing more than a social construct. social construct. We socially have constructed a way to be prejudiced. That's right. Race, for example. Go to your doctor and say, hey, doctor, run a DNA test on me and tell me what my race is. Hope the doctor laughs. Too many doctors won't. There is no DNA for race. We constructed that. Race is what color we think we are. Am I white? Am I black? Get a piece of paper, white piece of paper, put up against your skin, you're not white. If you take a black piece of paper, put up against your skin, you're not black. We're different shades of brown, different shades of tan. We're all the same. I'll tell you right now, there's only four blood types in this world. What? Four blood types, four blood groups, call it what you will. Each and every one of us is either a type A blood type B blood type AB blood type, or type O blood type. Four. That's it. You're from Colorado, you're from Kansas, you're from New York, Miami, Oregon, New Jersey, Mexico, Canada, South America. What about those people across the water? What about Australia, New Zealand, China, Russia? Sorry, four blood types, and they all go together. When I was in the hospital, that accident, that critical accident I was talking about, now my blood type is A positive, so I could accept A positive blood, O positive blood, and O negative blood. So there's a lot of people that could have given blood that helped keep me alive. But you know what? It didn't matter if that blood came from a red person, yellow, black, brown, or white. Didn't matter if that person had a lot of tattoos. Didn't matter if they smoked. Didn't matter if they got up early in the morning. They stayed out too late at night. What mattered was they had the right blood type. And again, there's four of them, A, B, and O. And that's all of us. I was kept alive by people who gave blood that had the blood type that matched mine in some way, manner, shape, or form. So we have to understand prejudice. It's a social construct, nothing more, nothing less. We need an inclusive dialogue. Everybody you see, no matter how light tan they are, or how lighter tan they are, how darker tan they are, how brown they might be, hmm, they're great people too. And they may have your blood type. You may have theirs. It is about the community action. The community. It's about unity. It's where we are, where we go, what we do. The community. It's all of us. Anywhere in the world. Same blood types. We are the same. Empathy and personal responsibility. That's what we need to be. Forgiving of others. Hope you forgive me tonight because of the times I stumble on my words. I cough. Please forgive me. Have a little bit of empathy. I do have personal responsibility as you do. We can work together. And in Module 6, we're going to talk about a more equitable society. Well, how can we remember that? Let's walk through two acronyms. You've heard one of them. Let me give you the other one. The acronym for the word prejudice in yesterday's culture, the way it was when I was born, when I was growing up, was more of an acronym of prejudice that was four reactions echoing jealousy and undermined delivery of an immature and cruel ego. Prejudice, Prejudice. Four reactions echoing jealousy and undermined delivery of an immature and cruel ego. Red, yellow, black, brown, or white? What vision is in your sight? Race is a social construct. So many prejudices are nothing more than social constructs. All of them. So, but let's take that one from yesterday and put it with a burnt toast in the trash can. Let's put the new prejudice in today's global culture. I read this to you earlier. Positive reactions echoing justice, understanding delivered inclusion by creating excellence. That's where we need to take prejudice. That's where we need to take our lives going forward. We don't want to be prejudiced, not in a negative way. We want to be prejudiced in a positive way. Positive reactions echoing justice, like our courts need to be. Understanding a delivered inclusion by creating excellence, fair and just for all. That's what we need to be, and that's what we need to take prejudice. We need to talk out those poor reactions echoing jealousy. We need to throw it in the trash, that burnt toast, any kind of undermined delivery of immature and cruel egos. Get rid of them. We need to get ready to start the new world of positive reactions, echoing justice, understanding delivered inclusion, and creating excellence. All right, Module 7, this is our closure. Opportunity, achieved by caring, helping, and including others. Our module outline is the most incredible opportunity achieved by encouraging, inspiring, and including others. It's creating a compassionate and supportive community. We're going to talk about the essence of caring. And I know a lot of people come out with this caring. I don't want to be caring for someone. It doesn't mean bring them into your home and caring for them. It means caring how they are as you want them to care how you are. Knowing that if you're not impacting them, that's good. If they're not impacting you, that's good. It's just about being caring. If they do drop something, help them pick it up. If you drop something, they'll help you pick it up. That's the essence of caring, the art of helping, the art of having excellent leadership plans. That's what it's all about. It's an inclusion for our opportunities, being unity together, all of us. That's where it's all about. That's the conclusion for our Module 7, building a compassionate community. All of us, we can do it. We can work together. We can build together. We can grow together. That's what this course is about. Please sign up. QR code down the bottom right. Achieving unity encapsulates a powerful message about the transformative effect of kindness and inclusion. Don't keep putting somebody down because of earrings or tattoos or whatever it might be, the way they dress. No, it's kindness and inclusion. Achieving unity recommends that by embracing these values, we can create opportunities for ourselves and others. Opportunities for ourselves and others. That's what we do. That's how we do it. These collaborative efforts promote a cohesive and productive community or organization where individuals feel valued and empowered to achieve their full potential, just like you will. If we come together, unity, achieving unity. These efforts remind us that our collective efforts in caring, helping, and including can unlock doors and pave the way for shared success and growth. Each step and each takeaway that you'll receive in this course will give you the formula to put achieving unity at the top of your priority list. This course is giving you the edge in romantic relationships, casual relationships, social interactions, and being the best leader you can be as you decide to be. A transformational course and community. That's where it's all about. That's what we can be. That's what we can do. And we do it as a community together. Here's what you'll receive in the program: 7-week video course recording, weekly sessions organized to help you cultivate a progressively deeper experience of mindfulness through the 7 quick step approach, live coaching and Q&A sessions. Starting in April 2025, we will offer weekly live sessions during non-U.S. holiday weeks and new recorded sessions during the U.S. holiday weeks. And I say new there because it won't be the same one over and over. These will begin on April 4th, 2025, immediately after our first course ends. We're doing the course again in April. Access weekly information about the 7 quick steps and how to utilize them in your daily life. Easy interaction and access to the 7 quick step resources, bonuses, and program components. From this course, you'll have guided meditations and practices. In the course, you can access all 7 of the guided session recordings that are foundational to the 7 quick steps to achieving unity through the power of caring, helping, and including others program. You'll receive all of this recording from this after the course is over. You get solutions from all 4 levels. This program covers solutions from multiple levels or disciplines, including home, family, social, and work environments. That's why I keep saying personally and professionally covers all 4 levels, all in this one course. Program content also includes, but it's not limited to, introduction to mindful presence, understanding the principles of mindfulness, techniques for cultivating a mindful presence in daily life, developing authentic values, being authentic, identifying and aligning with your core values, exercises to integrate these values into your actions and decisions. This all comes within the course. Caring for yourself and others will show how practices for self-care and compassion work, strategies for extending care and support to others. Number 4, we'll be helping, supporting, and embracing diversity. We won't care about how differences for others. We'll build skills for practical help and support, helping each other, creating a supportive community through the shared experiences, understanding the importance of inclusion, or techniques for fostering an inclusive environment in personal and professional settings, at home and at work, managing stress and enhancing well-being, all in the course, tools for stress management and emotional regulation, practices to enhance overall well-being and resilience, all in the course, deepening connections and relationships. We'll have strategies for building more profound, more meaningful relationships, exercises to enhance communication and empathy. We can help others. 7, living with purpose and fulfillment, setting and achieving personal and professional goals, cultivating a sense of purpose and fulfillment in everyday life. Attending and participating in this program will give you practical tools and insights to live authentically and freely while fostering unity through caring, helping, and including others. Harnessing the power of encouraging, inspiring, and including others. I promise that you'll experience a shift in perspective and capacity for experiencing abiding peace, joy, and grace, no matter what life challenges bring. So I can't motivate you, but I can promise I can give you the things that will help you in motivating yourself. That shift in perspective will be there. Will you grab onto it? I promise you, it'll be there. It'll be a way to build tomorrow. Well, do you remember our first page we talked about? Well, in achieving unity success formula from family to business to our social lives, we must transition from those things that we saw on slide 1. We can achieve success-focused solutions by emotional and psychological well-being, relationship harmony, improved productivity, effectiveness, and efficiency, high employee morale, and low turnover. Remember, at the first it was talking about low employee morale and high turnover will help turn that around. High employee morale, low turnover will have respected reputation and customer friend loyalty. We'll have a passion for adapting to change and improvement. We'll know that that change, short term, will go into improvement, which is long term. Just quickly to go through the 6 items: emotional and psychological well-being, encouraging. It fosters a supportive environment, lifting spirits and reducing stress. It builds confidence and resilience and promotes mental well-being. Inspiring. It instills hope and purpose, motivating individuals through challenges. It ignites passion and self-belief, strengthening inner resources. Including, it creates a sense of belonging and connection, combating isolation, It promotes empathy and understanding, fostering that emotional support. Again, I'll have these for you on each of those 6 items: encouraging, inspiring, and including. So, what it's about. What about that number 2 that we had? Relationship harmony, the good of the relationships. We will teach in this course how they're encouraging by nurturing trust and open communication, strengthening bonds, fostering mutual respect and appreciation, deepening connections. It'll be inspiring. Those relationship harmony will be inspiring because it cultivates shared vision and goals, creating common ground. It'll ignite passion and commitment, fostering a more profound understanding. It will be including others, breaking down barriers, fostering empathy, and bridging any differences. It will promote collaboration and understanding as we improve our communication. Number 3, it'll be improved productivity, effectiveness, and efficiency. It will be encouraging as it boosts morale and motivation. It'll be driving engagement and performance. We will create a positive work environment in this course, maximizing productivity. And improved productivity, effectiveness, and efficiency will be inspiring because it fuels creativity and innovation, leading to new ideas and solutions. It will also instill a sense of purpose, driving excellence and efficiency. It will be including because it will be promoting collaboration and open communication, streamlining workflows, processes, whatever we need to do personally or professionally. This will foster a sense of shared ownership. It will optimize couples to teams to organizational performance. Number 4, higher employee morale, low turnover. It'll be encouraging because this creates a positive and supportive culture for all of us. Increasing job satisfaction. It also fosters a sense of value and appreciation, reducing employee attrition. People won't want to leave the job because you and those that you have trained or teach or shared with will know about achieving unity. People won't want to leave. It will be inspiring because it connects employees. It will be connected to a shared vision. It increases engagement, increases loyalty. It motivates and empowers individuals, improving retention rates. Think about this. Think about what this could do also to your personal life. This will be including also as it builds a sense of belonging and community, fostering loyalty and trust. It creates a respectful and equitable workplace, families, couples, friends, acquaintances, socially. This will reduce fights, conflict, employee turnover. We can do this through achieving unity. We'll have respected reputation and customer friendly loyalty. It will be encouraging because it will empower employees and our friends, our neighbors, the people at work, to provide excellent customer service, friendly service. It'll foster a customer-centric culture, a culture of friends and acquaintances that improves satisfaction and growing loyalty. It'll be inspiring. It creates a positive brand image, attracting and retaining customers, friends, family, life. This will build trust and credibility, enhancing everyone's reputation, which will improve and increase our loyalty. This will be including because it demonstrates commitment to diversity and respect, resonating with customers, with friends, with family, with loved ones. It'll foster a sense of community, strengthening brand loyalty. Who are we? Who we want to be? Where are we going next? It will pull together a passion for adapting to change and improvement. We can adapt to this. We can grow. It'll be encouraging because it builds confidence. and resilience, easing transitions and reducing anxiety. It fosters a growth mindset, promoting adaptability and openness, being able to ask questions, being able to say you don't understand. Doesn't mean you don't know, doesn't mean anything more than right now I don't understand what's being said. What do you mean? What I mean, this is inspiring because it creates a shared vision for the future. If you don't know anything about what I mean today, if you have any kind of questions, please contact me. www.markandtrickin.com/connect. Contact. Go ahead, www.markandtrickin.com. It'll show you how to get hold of me. Contact me. If you have any kind of questions, because I want to ignite passion and commitment for you, to you, with you. I want to help drive successful implementation. And that's what this course is about. I want to be including, promoting open communication and collaboration. Talk about anything. Facilitating smoother transitions, generating buy-in, buy into it. It will benefit you. And reducing resistance and ensuring successful change. Reducing that resistance, successful change, growing into improvements. That's what we can do together. And that's where this course brings us. Register now. www.markandtrickin.com/course-AU. Awesome you. Achieving unity. You can do it. You can make this work. It's about you. It's where you want to go. It'll benefit your life personally and professionally because this is about reality focused dynamics. Reality focused dynamics. It is the dynamics that takes us to that next level. Everything that I brought you today will be brought up in that course. We'll discuss it in reality. We'll talk about what's happened to you today, what's happened to you tomorrow. Where will you be and what will you be doing? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? When we bring together achieving unity, and again, we harness the power of encouraging, inspiring, and including others. Power, the empowerment. Power is the center of empowerment. It is about us harnessing that power of encouraging, inspiring, including others, and we can do it personally and professionally through this course. Join today. Go to get onto a single payment. That'll be the QR code on the left. You want to go through 3 payments? Go to the QR code on the right. If you go to just course-AU, go to the bottom right there at the top. It says payment registration. Go right to it or read through it. As I mentioned, that URL takes you to what we talked about today. You can go through each and every one of these steps. Some of these I've added to this slideshow, but it talks about all of these points, all 7 modules on the website. It will show you and explain to you each of the acronyms. It will talk about what we can do to end anger, end hate, end prejudice. It will talk to us about each and every one of those. And helping us grow forward. We can do it, each of us. Achieving unity through the power of encouraging, inspiring, and including others personally and professionally. The 2 QR codes on the screen right now. One is the website home. You can go there and it talks about all the things that I do from the podcast, the newsletter, coaching, keynote speaking. And I'd like to have your help. Where do you know? What company? What organization? What association? What university could use this type of information? I would love to come speak personally We can do it virtually, but many times it's better for me to come on site. Let me come on site and speak to those that you know could benefit from this. And then after you complete the course, you will know it better also. So I hope you've signed up for the course, pass my information on to others, go to the website home, see more about what this is, where it's all about. There's the contact page right there, the website contact page, URL on the right. Contact me. I hope you have questions. There's so much to this that is so valuable, and it continues to grow. And it grows by us being together, doing things together, taking this course, you're taking it forward, and us making things happen. It's been a pleasure talking with you today. Hope you'll contact me soon. Website contact page, mark@entrekin.com, email, one step at a time, one reality going forward. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I hope to hear from you soon. And please join the course today. Talk to you soon. Bye. Cheers.